With me is our panel discussion team. Our topic is AI-driven education, redefining the future of learning ecosystem. Artificial intelligence, AI is changing the way we teach, we learn, we manage education. From personalized learning to smart tutorial, to AI tools like ChatGPT, Notebook LLM, Cloud, that helps with our teaching, assignments, research and administration. AI is a part of, is important for the education because it improves learning, easy accessibility, it creates exciting opportunities, and it also supports the decision making. When I am saying AI is important, at the same time there are important questions which get raised about integrity, about ethics, about employment, equal access and the changing role of teachers. AI as a part of the, AI now becoming into part of classrooms, workspace, and now the educators need to rethink about how students will learn, how teachers will teach, and how the courses are designed. All are the questions. Thus the goal for us to prepare the students not only for technical knowledge, but the challenge is to develop the skills like creativity, critical thinking, problem solving, collaborations, working in teams, ethical decision makings. These are the skills which are invaluable in a AI-driven world. This panel discussion, the experts will try to make an attempt to share their views, ideas, give their inputs on how AI can contribute or help the education system to make it more innovative, inclusive and ready for the future. On this note, I request my panel members to introduce themselves and give one benefit or one advantage how it will help AI in education. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Thank you, World Education Congress, and good afternoon to all of you. My name is G.R. Sinha. I am Professor and Vice Chancellor in GSFC University, Vadodara, Gujarat. GSFC University is run by a huge industry, Government of Gujarat promoted company, Gujarat State Fertilizers and Chemicals, under corporate social responsibility. So the university is a very good example of industry-academia interface, where industry is running a university. So coming to, now this is my introduction. Before I became Vice Chancellor in GSFC University, I have served in IIIT Bangalore as professor, which is a very renowned research university in Bangalore. Based on my experience, somebody was, coining the term education. Swami Vivekananda has very rightly said, what is education? Education is the manifestation of perfection already within us. Believe me, I am in fact the testament of what education can transform somebody. When I was doing my BTech in NIT Raipur, I was not able to speak even Hindi. My friends used to laugh at me that he is not even able to communicate. Now I have traveled more than 10 countries as a keynote speaker, have been visiting faculty in more than 3 countries. The power is the power is ICT and AI tools. So what I am trying to say, for me, AI is a very powerful tool. As I mentioned that is the manifestation of perfection already in men, already in us. So everybody has tremendous potential. What we need is, we need some platform. We need some tools. Those tools can help us to remove a number of layers of darkness which are there, which have covered our tremendous potential. And for that, I can tell you, AI tools are great tools. Of course, when you hear about the terms like smart city, smart parking, what is that makes everything smart is artificial intelligence. But are we also becoming smart by using AI? Answer is definitely yes. But what is important is that value system, that humanized approach, that ethical system are to be there in all our approaches. But here in the opening remark, I don't want to take much time. For me, I can say that now you must have seen in Insta and YouTube, I come from a very small state, Chhattisgarh. I come originally from Chhattisgarh. I can see that there are boys and girls from a tribal district, Bastar, where they have potential in singing and something, and using these AI tools and others, they are being given a good platform, and they are praised, and they are getting recognition as well as money. So what I'm trying to say that those potentials can be brought out, can be manifested by using AI tools if used judiciously. That's all. Thank you so much.
Sir, short and sweet.
Yeah. Is this working? Yes, it is. So, good morning, everybody, and I think we are close to noon, so good afternoon as well. My name is Anuj Bhargava, as the introduction says. Lest you feel I am from an industry body, which is true, which is the Institute of Management Consultants of India. We are in about 50 countries worldwide. I am the India president, and I'm also on the global board. We are also actively engaged in consulting and education. So we've done syllabuses in consulting at many campuses. We also have student chapters at many campuses. Worldwide, we have faculty in the leading B schools and other schools everywhere. We are recognized by United Nations, ILO. We also co-share and have co-produced an ISO standard in consulting. So we are deeply into education as an institute. Personally, I have been a student and a teacher all my life. I started teaching somewhere in 1985, as I was telling Professor Shelar, and I still continue to teach at some of the B schools, and that includes India and overseas. I was fortunate enough to have engaged with industry and other associates, and I do consulting, so I have consulted and lived in about 40 countries in my short span of career. And what I find very interesting is that today we are actually discussing, and as the panelists discussed, I was forced to ask myself, we are all educationists here in some way or the other. What is it that we seek education to deliver really? So they say education is what education does, right? At a very simple level. For IMCI, we give out something called a certified management consultant, which is exactly what that education gives and makes him do, consulting. But over the years, what has happened to education is, education has been corroded. Our Eastern way of thought, principles and practices, the old Gurukul system that went from guru to disciples in a direct manner, has been standardized, right? And it lacks a personal touch. So that's my backdrop where AI can help. So what has become a general product as an education through an NCRT books or through a curriculum which was forced upon to us by maybe our ill-founded belief that the Western education system is better than the Eastern one or our own one. AI promises to revolutionize and bring back some of those systems. With AI, and during the course of the discussion we can share more about this, AI will bring in a hyper-personalization. As teachers, you would have all experienced that all the students in the class are not same. Each requires a different level of intervention, different level of coaching, different level of understanding, and also more rigorous practice. Some are disciplined, very smart, quick to grasp, but slow to deliver, and the scale differs. AI can change that. It delivers personalized stuff. Is AI a supplement? Answer is yes. But the way the world is moving, somebody said, will a teacher be replaced? I would dare say yes. Because let's look at it. You know, there was somebody here from NSDC and he mentioned, are you producing what the industry wants? And I think all of us, when we put our hands here, we say no. But our product CMC produces what the industry wants, but only a specific industry. But yes, we go across civil, we go across engineering, we go across medicine, we go across pathology, we go across hospitals, businesses, education itself. So we have different disciplines for consulting, and we dish out appropriate curriculum curated over the last 50, 60 years. But nothing beats our conventional wisdom that is coming from years. That strength that AI will bring to the table, which we cannot. So a judicious mix of AI and the current mix of the government-introduced curriculum will help. Question is whether we as leaders in education can find that balance. And I think through this short panel discussion, we'll attempt to find that. Thank you.
So, a very good afternoon to the renowned people in this hall. I am Dr. Peena Bhatt, representing Gujarat Technological University. I am a director of Institute of Technology and Research, which is a constituent college of Gujarat Technological University. Gujarat Technological University is across Gujarat. We have the various technical colleges, affiliated colleges. It's a state university. And we have taken many initiatives, whether it is a skill-based training, whether EI is a minor subject, and whether to set up a center of excellence. And everything has been covered, incorporated in curriculum. So if sir has asked a question, AI. So I have watched my students from an unfamiliar AI tool to the everyday collaborator. So these changes I have seen as AI. Second thing, previously when we were studying, and those who are privileged have educated parents, educated people across us. So when we have some doubts, we ask them. But now the paradigm has changed, now the system has changed. Because everyone was not privileged with that. So now every student, every learner have this facility, have this system at midnight, even they can ask a question, they can ask a doubt to AI. So I must say AI reaches to the every region, even it is a very rural region. So this is the best benefit I am considered from AI.
No, it is there. Just listening to all the three panelists, their views on how it will benefit. The first question on the curriculum, because it basically starts with the curriculum. And first question is to Dr. Anuj sir. What are the changes or the initiatives a university will take regarding the curriculum which can be a part of the AI-driven education?
So interesting. Yeah.
Sorry, I was supposed to.
I thought you were, because you were taking my name.
Okay, sorry, Sina sir. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a good question. Right. These days, if you see that all management programs, BCom, pharmacy, science, they're all offering, especially NEP 2020 is promoting a lot. And they're asking to introduce at least one AI course. And that is very much needed. And why it is needed, I just wanted to add regarding the curriculum. For me, the education is to improve the quality of life of all. And for that, students need to develop research-based learning. Last year, I have been to DY Patil University. There you can see medical simulation lab. So earlier, when you used to teach medical simulation, what is happening inside particle, what is happening inside, the materials and all these polymers, it was very difficult. Now the AI tools are doing wonders. We can easily explain, and therefore, in curriculum, what is important is to bring something related to AI. You can either offer minor degree, or you can have some, flavor of AI in your program. The program may be anything. It may be BBA, right? Like in our university, we have a unique thing. I just wanted to add, it's very difficult, but achievable, that may be useful for all of you, that in our university, every semester, we have a mandatory internship. Mandatory means 2 credit mandatory. And all our 3,300 students spend time every semester 30 days in industries. That brings huge change. So it is related to curriculum. Students part of our board of studies. So when you talk about curriculum, revamping, revising to the relevance of industries, the real-time industries, real-time job market is very much needed. How AI tools are used? When we search something that we want to introduce a course, BTech Electronics and Communication Engineering, just ask the ChatGPT or Gemini. It will bring all possible, market analysis, which are the foreign universities, what are the job prospect. When I put a question, which are the universities in Germany where female students of Indian are exempted from tuition fees. So this is the power. So that power is utilized to make your curriculum, make your syllabus very much relevant. That is very much needed, because what was earlier happening, in the name of revising the syllabus, people were revising. Now, real time, every semester you can revise, and the AI tools can play a significant role. And number 2, is the inclusion of AI. Because see, Government of India in Viksit Bharat Vision NEP 2020 are talking about Drone Didi, Namo Drone Didi scheme and all that. The ladies are being empowered, and they have to operate drones, and drones are nothing but the combination of sensors and AI technology. And therefore, I think be it agriculture, be it pharmacy, be it BBA, be it anything, when I spoke about internship is not only offered to engineering students. It looks very surprising. It can be offered to any person. So in the similar manner, AI can be taught, and those AI tools can play significant role to make your curriculum, at par with global based practices. That is what is needed as far as the curriculum revamping is concerned, and inclusion of AI and its significance for making them industry ready and future ready, skills. What NSDC, gentleman was talking about, that earlier what was happening in industry, when they hire the graduates, they used to provide training for 6 months or 1 year. Now they don't have time. They want industry ready graduates. And there I can tell you, presentation skill, communication skill, collaboration skill are just, that can be developed by using AI tools. So let us use those AI tools powerfully in a positive manner and to groom our students. And it has to begin with faculty. It has to begin with teachers. Teachers can never be replaced by AI, but teachers have to leverage the AI tools to become smart and smarter. And then only, revising the curriculum, making it relevant to industry, and converting our graduates, converting our students into industry-ready graduates will be truly, true. Thank you.
As AI is changing the role of teachers, how should teachers evolve from a knowledge providers to mentors, to facilitators, and so on? So, over to you, madam, please.
So, I must say, the character of Jitu Bhaiya, never gone, So, that is a role of teacher, I must say. But, of course, to educate teacher, to uplift teacher, we must have some policies. It should not be the one-day workshop or one of the workshop. Rather, I must say the AI helped the teacher, because if you say, the Bharatiya Dharohar or Bharatiya knowledge system, we have a system of the self-learning and the group teaching. Teacher was giving direction to the students and mentoring, adding human values. So this AI helps the teachers so they can play their role properly. Second thing, we have to make an ecosystem where teacher can evaluate the student properly, that you have appeared for this examination, and where these 4 questions, you are in the top of the class. So he or she can understand the strength. Apart from that, the system should be like that you have that capability. You should go to management. You should go to the startup, you should go for the entrepreneurship, you should go for the tech. So this sort of ecosystem we should develop through teachers, and for that there should be a structured system. It should not like we can do the one-day workshop and we can train the teacher. So in Gujarat Technological University, we make it mandatory in a 360-degree views that every teacher has to take 15 days training in AI. It is mandatory nowadays. So then only the review is completed. So we have a habit that whenever we'll do something compulsory, mandatory, then only we'll do. But after completion of this training, I have seen the teacher, they are using many AI tools for the evaluation of the students.
Hello. Yeah. As Madam has said, I'll add to it what we do at ITM Skills University. We have a flipped classrooms. The student has to prepare like equally what faculty is to prepare before the class. Blended learning, experiential learning, activity-based learning. These are the initiatives what we have taken that may help to gradually progress of a faculty from a uniform instruction to a mentorship level. That is how it can be guided. There's next question, as sir said that he is from the industry and with a 40 years experience, and as I said, the AI and the industry trends are changing. What are the skills, tools universities or the educational institutions should take an initiative to develop among the students which can fulfill the needs of the industry and students can become more employable? So over to you.
Yeah, thank you. So interesting question here. The important thing here is, let us not use tools which are available in the market. And there are two reasons for it. One reason is AI somehow suppresses your own logical thinking and creativity. It tries to give you a lot on a platter, right? It is useful for a practitioner to do that. But a student is not a practitioner. A student is out there to develop his reasoning, his analytical skills and his logical skills. So for all those technological universities here, I would say rather than learning a third-party tool, focus the energy of the young child and the mind on building a tool. It doesn't matter how rudimentary it is, because that will build his skill set in reasoning and mimicking the logical thinking and therefore develop his own logical thinking. Two, the tools that are available in the market, I don't know how many of you are aware, blatantly lie. So one of the skill set of AI is it is becoming very human. And being human, it lies at random and at will. So recently our Supreme Court found that a judgment delivered by the High Court relied on case studies or case history which was completely falsified. And AI tools were used to generate the logic and the reasoning for it based on a completely fake case. So you have proven evidences of the AI tool giving you fake data, fake information. Also, it stops short of giving what you want, right? So many of us, I don't know if you've done it, but I have done it, I'm guilty. When I find a medical report, I put it onto one of these AI tools and, bhai, mujhe kya hua hai? Please give me a lowdown on what's there. And then I go to the doc and AI ChatGPT or Claude or whatever, Gemini, has already given me 5 things that are possible. And then instead of asking the doc what's happened, I go and interrogate him. Ye aisa to nahi ho sakta hai. So what it is doing is it is putting a practitioner on the spot in terms of the possible options. Yes, so it cuts both ways. Sometimes it might help, sometimes it might cheese the practitioner off and say, I am the doc and not ChatGPT or Claude or whatever. So if you want to do it offline for your secondary research or whatever, but don't rely. So that's the danger. So as industry I've seen, as a consultant, so I deal with board level conflicts and other opinions, both or all the parties concerned very often go to ChatGPT and take out some nonsensical report. You find it very useful because a lot of data, a lot of stuff, but we know that bahut kuch, okay? So we have to tell them and bring them back to course, but they say, Google is saying it, ChatGPT is saying it. Please understand, Google is not gospel. It is not the Bhagavad Gita, it is not written in stone, it is definitely not the only answer, right? That's where creativity comes in. So if you really want to encourage AI, my first step would be all campuses should invest in taking the top 5% of the class and asking them, don't underestimate your own assessment tools, right? Our assessment tools are very good, but we don't expose our students to the practice. Why a lot of students migrate after graduation for an MS there is because they get to dirty their hands. Dirty the hands of your students in building AI tools. It's not rocket science. 7-year-old, 10-year-old, 15-year-old. Yesterday I had a guy who, sure, he did work at some Wharton in finance, and he came back and he's showing me an app on which allows them to play pickleball. And I asked him, how did you make it? Because I saw like 15 flaws. And he proudly said, oh, I used an AI tool. And I have an app and a website and it's working. And then I started showing him the holes. And sure, he was like 30 years into life. And he said, yeah, I can see where the fallacy is. So please don't rely and make your life centered around AI. Take it as a tool, as an assistant. But if you really want impact, bring it into mainstream and develop your own tools, right? So Educate AI and all those tools are available to you for class lessons, etc. Don't do them. Get your own students to build, right? I hope that answers you, sir.
Yes, sir. I've been already told that we already have 30 minutes with us. So we will move on to rapid questions. Rapid question means I expect my panel members also to say in 30 seconds or 45 seconds. So one AI tool every educator should explore.
Any AI tool, ChatGPT, Gemini, Cloud, anything.
I say Claude and Drift are good. Claude is for lesson planning and everything, and Drift is helping for the researchers.
So one skill AI can never replace.
So I wanted to say the tool that I use. I wanted to say the tool I use.
Okay, sure.
My brain. Okay. That's the first I always use.
Okay. So one skill AI can never replace.
Our own logical reasoning.
Okay.
There is empathy and wisdom. That can never be replaced by
Empathy and human judgment as well, we can say. Human brain, human judgment, we can say.
One challenge educational institution must solve in the next 5 years.
It should be equitable to urban to rural. Everyone must have the access that.
So
should
what
change.
initiative, which are the initiatives will take?
So digitalization is only the solution, and also the awareness, because you know Dhirubhai Ambani ne kaha kar lo duniya muट्ठी में mobile आ गया है, everyone has a mobile. So you have to give some small solutions, small awareness sessions also. So it should reach to across urban to the rural area, I must say. That is a challenge.
When Madam says an equitable access, there is a challenge with our nation. 60% our nation is into our rural areas and so on. We are here right now, we are in a metro, so we speak about all those things. There are few institutions, those who have taken the initiatives. Mobile hai, you don't need an online access, it's an inbuilt offline access. There are certain regions where on a television those educations are being delivered. There are various institutions, Ek Step and Congenius, and those are the institutions those who are taking an initiative. I just remember when the mobile was launched, it was 18 rupees per minute, and then Dhirubhai Ambani sir said that no, it should be 1 rupee because I want the entire nation should use it. And that is where, can we make AI a commodity? That will be a question mark.
AI already is a commodity.
No,
but we should treat it as one. It is not a master, it's a commodity tool. So if we use it as that and use it as one of the inputs, we are fine.
Okay. Now, one piece of advice which you would like to give it to the educators regarding AI driven education.
Can I say?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Madam was saying, Dhirubhai Ambaniji's quote, "Kar lo duniya mutti mein." I have changed it. "Kar lo duniya anguthi mein." That power is with your fingertip.
Very
That
good.
you have to use.
Very good.
Right? That is a very powerful tool that AI has empowered us. I think what he was saying, I just wanted to add, because this is important for educators. You ask a student of BSc Data Science or a BTech Computer Science or anybody, third year, second year, you'll say that those crowd who are sitting here, just I want to count how many people are here, who are sitting here. The students will not take more than 10 minutes. These days, Python libraries, all these are there. Already those ready-made commands and libraries are there. So what is very important for all educators is we are running away from basics. We are running away from maths, the fundamentals. You ask anybody, I want the pattern to be recognized of these many DNA samples, or these many, persons, Aadhaar, like, or medical imaging. He'll just come out with a solution using Python or some other platform in 10 minutes. These libraries are available, Professor. This is what you wanted. What is important is their basics are dabba. So I think all educators need to pay a lot of attention on basics, and therefore when it comes to developing algorithm side, developing those fundamentals, the core side of those algorithms on which these AI models, Gen AI models are based, though we are demographic dividend, but still we are not very good in that particular area. So what is important is to adopt AI technologies, but let us not run away from basics and mathematics. I just wanted to, sorry I'm taking little more time, because I have given a lot of emphasis to use AI technology, AI tool and all that. But ऐसा नहीं है कि just copy paste and reproduce it. It empowers you, it helps you to restructure, to structure your content and all that. जैसे एक समय था कि भाई this research work I want to identify a problem statement. We used to search a lot of papers from elsewhere, Science Direct and different data set. Ask Gemini, ask Cloud. It will bring all those things. So it will give you an idea how much work has been done in this area, but let us not just copy that literature review which has been produced by ChatGPT. So using the technologies, but ethically, responsibly. That will be my second suggestion. And first one, which I feel very much, is students are running away from basics and mathematics. I think this is duty of all our educators. Charity begins at home. We have to demonstrate that हम भी mathematics करके बताते हैं, and then we implement these codings and all that. Thank you.
Yes, sir. One advice from you all.
Yeah, so like he said, I find the basic postulates, the basic theorems missing from life in general. Now, some of us, I think most of us over here, have had the benefit of a education which had education content at home. So what used to happen is we had parents who were with us at home. When we came back, there was a mom who was asking, "Kya hua?" and supplement us. Dad would supplement in the evening. You had grandparents giving you value education. So education was structured in three places: your school peer group, your education at home, and the instruction you got in the class. Today, because of lifestyle, most of us are working, men, women also. So what happens? The child is left in a vacuum. And that vacuum, hopefully AI can address. Now AI, like I said, lies, it's also not ethically compliant. So our worry is to have our own AI tools that resonate with our own ethos, our own dharma, our own way of working, our own way of thinking, rather than the Western way of understanding, thinking, and upbringing, right? So for us now, as teachers, what do we do today? We are suddenly finding children in the class who are not getting that content. So can we hook them onto stuff which AI can supplement on the gaps that have been left? The child today doesn't step out to play. He plays on the mobile. And he plays from the time he's born, right? He is hypnotized by the phone. You've seen memes where, God is trying to send the child down and the child says, "Idhar Wi-Fi nahi hai, main nahi jaunga. I am not going to go to this house. Please give me another house." So that kind of ethos has crept in with children. Give a child a mobile phone at 3 years and he will outdo you in literally 6 months. Because the child is intuitive in learning. That creativity which comes with a child, like, those are the three states you are, the child, the adult, and the parent. So as long as you are in the child state, you are learning. I say that if you have to teach, also teach in the child state. Because then you are matching that guy's wavelength in that. So when we are consulting, we have a practice called rainbow consulting, where we talk about the 7 colors and how they represent the universal truth of consulting, of knowledge, of wisdom, and deployment of that knowledge, so that it's a wise deployment. That part, AI can help us because we are short of time. In this age and era, we are all struggling at every 2 minutes, what do we do? So I remember when I introduced mobile banking in 2005 in India, for the first time, I used to call it bank in my pocket. And everybody used to laugh, will this work? This won't work. So fortunately, Sam Pitroda-ji had come up with the rudimentary stuff, and I collaborated with him. And we built what was the first prototype of a mobile bank in India in 2005. For 10, 12 years, the bankers were not ready to touch it because they were very scared of what will happen to their own jobs. I see similar ethos coming in with AI. Remember, AI is a technology. It is supposed to replace you, but it never will. It will supplement you. But your strategy, our strategy, should be to develop our own tools, not rely on ChatGPT, Gemini, but have something our own Bharat wants and something we want to give our own children. Right? With that, thank you.
So I must say, let's AI serve the vision we define. Don't ask AI to define our vision. That is the most important thing. Second thing, it's a role of educator that AI should be not answer scripted. It should be we should train a student to ask a question. That is most important. Sorry, I'll take 1 minute. One of the professor has managed very nicely. He asked student to, you have to define the question and you have to answer the question. That is your paper today. So students were very happy that we have to give the question and we have to answer. Then he say, the 80 marks you have been given to the question you have defined, and only 20 marks for the answer. So how you are defining the question, what kind of question you are defining, that is most important. So we should have a system like that. And I'll add one more thing in the Sinha sir. He is rightly said the basic. We are dominating the IT globally, We have the brain which are dominating globally in IT. The reason behind our analytical, our mathematics was very good. And now what we are seeing, the students are not even calculating, they have the analytical mind. So we must think about it, otherwise we will lost it. So that is the one advice from my thing. Thank you so much.
So as I'm getting the instruction that it is a time up. So thanks to all the panel members for giving your valuable inputs to this. And with this, we call it off. Thank you.